All right. Well, first of all, guys, congrats.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Tell me where we are in your journey.
Well, he's got a ring on it, and so do I. So that should tell you something.
I still can't get used to it, but yes, that's the reality.
At least he wears it.
Yeah. You are getting used to it, though, but it wasn't easy getting there. What was the journey like to get to the altar?
So many obstacles, so many difficult times. I feel like we've been through a lifetime together already. So if we can get through the things we've already survived, we can get through anything, I think.
It's been 3 years, but
Yeah.
it's like 30 years for me.
Yeah. It's a long 3 years.
Too intense, too concentrated.
Yeah.
What was the biggest challenge for you guys? I know you had reservations about it.
Biggest challenge,
The long distance.
long distance, but more than that, I think my past, because I had a very dark past, and I promised myself not to be in a serious relationship. And
Until you met her.
Look how that worked out.
yeah. So we have a Turkish say, eat big bites, but don't say big words. I said it, and here we go. Here we are.
Here you
Well, I
are.
think the thing with his past is that he had just gotten into such a way of living for so long that changing that was so challenging
Which is
because
what way of living?
he's 45. I mean, it's hard to change once you're so settled into your ways.
My body count. That was a big thing for my life. That was a kind of, I hate to say that, but it's kind of a target of living for me, a goal of living. It's completely wrong. But I understood after I met her.
Just being a playboy, not really taking any
No
interactions
responsibility,
with women
nothing,
seriously.
Nobody, I didn't care anyone. That was great for me until I met her.
It's just a very surface way of living, no depth.
She's my punishment.
Oh
in
my
this
God.
time. She's my karma.
Karma. Well, you didn't make it to the altar. You made it to the bed.
That's right.
So, what was that decision about?
It's so funny because in our very first season on 90 Day the Other Way, everything kind of started in bed because his bed was so despicable. Like, it was worn out and it was awful, and I refused to sleep in it. And I said, you've got to get a new bed or I can't live with you in Turkey.
But it was so comfortable. I still say that.
And then we end now also in a bed, but just a totally different scenario. I mean, we're saying vows. So it's just, we started there and we're ending there, and it's so special.
You love to be in bed.
We love to be in bed.
Watching shows, eating some American snacks. I love them, by the way. I mean, that's our thing. So we thought about it, and I thought, it could be financially, yes, more affordable to be in bed. But it didn't turn out like this because of her.
Well,
It's
you
still
didn't
hard
like
to
the
be
bed
glamorous.
that we first saw in that
Yes.
one. The first bed that you saw, you were not excited about that.
In the hotel room,
Yeah.
I was really upset because the way that it looked online was all shiny and beautiful. But I'm sure those photos were taken when the suite was new. And now it's very old, it's very run down. And so the reality of the current situation of the room was just like devastating. I just couldn't believe that I couldn't picture a wedding there. I just thought, this isn't beautiful. It's not glamorous. So it took some work from my wedding planner and her team to make it a beautiful wedding venue, basically.
Yeah. Normally we have a Turkish saying, even the haystack looks like a palace if the souls are together.
Aww.
So I was hoping that she would like, okay, this is not good as I hoped, but we are getting married, so everything will be, but it didn't turn out like this.
Yeah.
Normally she doesn't cry for anything. Whatever I say, she doesn't cry. She's emotionless. But there, she started to cry. It's not cute. It's not cute. Oh, my...
I wanted it to be perfect.
Yeah, well, it sounds like it worked out. Right?
Yes.
We're going to see. So for fans and for people that watch the show and maybe don't know the show, that may think, can a marriage really work? Do people really end up getting married on the show? You guys are the 90th couple.
Yeah.
To do this, to tie the knot. What does that feel like to be the 90th?
It's surreal.
Surreal.
Wow.
And I'm so proud.
Yeah.
Normally I'm not unlucky in this life. I always say that. But for this time, I'm very unlucky about lotteries, everything, for numbers. But right now, because this franchise is, I think, one of the biggest in the world of reality TV show manner. And we are proud to be a part.
Yeah.
And we are 90s, of 90 Day Fiancé.
It's such an honor, you know, because this show has changed the way that people see international relationships. And we are so happy to have been able to show our love story because we think it's so special.
Yeah.
And then to find out with the 90th is just like the icing on the cake, you know?
I know that, you know. I mean, that relationships, international relationships are so difficult, long distance relationships. And this show influence people, especially encourage people.
Yeah,
to
that
have.
it is possible.
Because, I mean, you see, look at us. I was the worst guy on paper as a boyfriend with 2,500 body counts as a bad boy. Look at me right now. This is the proof of it. And we showed people this. So I'm so honored.
Yeah.
Well said. So where are we now? Where do we go? You guys are married. You're living here. What's life like for you today?
Well, I mean, it hasn't been easy since our vetting. We have definitely continued to face challenges, just new ones. So we overcame the obstacle of long distance, of going through the whole visa process, but now it's on to new challenges. And it hasn't been easy. We're just having to acclimate to living together, and him trying to live in a new country has been really difficult because there's just so many things that make him feel so out of his element. It's a challenge.
We have a lot of up and downs. I have mentally up and downs as coming to another country, living my easy life in Turkey. And also our relationship has up and downs. But we love it. We love each other. I mean, at least that holds the relationship in an axis. But I hope the strength will be enough to hold
we're
it.
both Scorpios. We're both very... we're both alphas, really, honestly, you know, and so that we.
But she was not alpha in the beginning of the relationship. That's the problem. She was the beta. I was the alpha. Right now, vice versa. So two alphas, two goats in the same bridge. You know.
Yeah.
It happens in marriage, right?
Yeah.
It happens, the ups and downs. So for fans, last question for fans that are going to tune in for this show, what are they going to see? What are they going to expect to see from you guys in this big wedding show?
From the wedding episode, they can expect to see, I mean, a lot of beautiful weddings. It's not just ours. So this is the end of the season for everyone. And so a lot of these relationships are coming upon that 90-day period where they have to either get married or go back to their country. So it's really serious. You know, we're not even sure who's going to make it down the aisle. Sometimes they don't. So it's exciting. And I don't know. I think I'm going to relive all the stress of it, and it's an emotional time. It's like the biggest day of our life.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, something, and you know what? I mean, they witnessed our story from the start.
From the beginning.
Yes, I mean, our fans, the fans of the show, viewers, they saw it from the start. I always lived a confidential life before that, but right now, fully exposure, and this is the end of it. You know.
We'd only spent a week together before we started filming, so we really did get to know each other on camera.
Yeah.
So you guys have seen us from the very beginning, and I think that's so special.
Whatever you see is real. You know, I sometimes see something that, is it scripted? Nothing is scripted. Yeah. Producer never pushes you to anything. This is your life. It is natural flow, you know? And this is the reality.
Yeah. And your reality now is doing some stand-up comedy here in LA.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Oh my God. I mean, I know I'm naturally funny, but stand-up comedy is something else. But I told myself, I mean, I love stage. I love to dance. You know, I was a male stripper once upon a time. After Shekinah, I cannot dance anymore, for sure. So I can do a stand-up comedy.
He loves to entertain.
I love to entertain. I love to make people laugh.
Yeah, and he's good at it.
And I have a lot of original
ideas,
experiences,
they're very
memories.
Interesting Turkish
jokes.
Like you know, it's a acquired humor.
But I mean, the feedbacks are so good. I'm getting better and better.
He just performed at the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
He started at the top, basically. I feel like he's doing great.
But I will give them. I'm brave to do so. It's crazy, you know. I mean, making this as a foreigner, it's not native language. Going there without experience, but right now I'm getting experience every day more and more, and it will be so good. You will see that. One day, come to my show.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Well, congrats to both of you.
Thank
you so much.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
And Good luck with life and the show and everything else that comes
Thanks.
along.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well done.